Indeed, it's a very happy occasion, especially for the graduates and their families. Nothing can be more satisfying to stand than to stand before a group of young individuals who have gone through the rigorous preparation in and outside the classroom of trying to understand and hopefully love the noblest calling of all, the legal profession. I thank the administration of the Jose Maria College of Law for the invite. But I must say, the words to describe me in the letter invite was so flattering that it was so undeserving of me. Akong gisultian si Dean Bobet Torion, unsaon ako pagbalibad aning imong imbitasyon kung ingani imong isulti? Murag politiko, musulat. But knowing him as a dear friend, I know he was sincere. And thank you very much for this invitation. You graduates are proud of what you have achieved thus far. But your parents and your families, including perhaps your boyfriends and your girlfriends, are even prouder. They have seen you struggle under undue pressure of going through law school, empathize with you in your trying moments, as well as celebrated with you in your success. To all of them, let us give them a huge round of applause. I wish to share three values that lawyer worthy of the label they carry on their shoulder, which I pray you would seriously consider as future lawyers. The rule of law and upholding it, the relentless pursuit of truth, and your life purpose in the path you have taken. Jose Maria College of Law was your home for the last 4 years or so. But your batch, and perhaps the next two batches of law graduates, are the luckiest, if I may say, because your understanding of the law was tested to the limit, and your faith in our democratic and legal institutions was perhaps shaken to its very core. But you came out not just alive, but determined to uphold the rule of law. The rule of law is the very essence of the legal profession. It is the great equalizer in life. It protects the weak and the oppressed and makes the powerful humble. In the many years I have handled, in the many cases that I've handled in the years of law practice, I came to realize that even in the most difficult of cases, I win. And in the easiest of cases, I lose. As you become lawyers, you soon will realize it is not about winning or losing. It is about seeking and upholding the truth and defending justice. Armed with the law, you seek the truth and defend it. I said you are among the luckiest because you did not only pursue the truth as you studied the intricacies of the law, you live it, and your belief, as I've said, was tested to the very core. Not just once, but twice. Not just a day or two, but in weeks. This very institution was shaken, and the hollow values it stood for was grossly maligned by the very government we seek protection and depend upon for guidance. Worse, for standing for the truth and upholding justice, many were injured. Much worse, some were even charged for standing on the side of reason and the truth. I could name a few, and I'm proud to say my classmate in law school, Atty. Dinah Valentino Fuentes, Dean Bobet Torion, and perhaps I may say my collaborating counsel, Attorney Trinidad Arafol, among them. I recall the common mindset of people that pag makasuhan ka, may sala ka. And that is one reason I have an aversion working in government. Because you are fair game for people who file cases against you simply because they dislike the decision you make for the common good. When I was asked by the former President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, to head the Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, he told me that the agency is among the most corrupt agency in government. I was totally shocked. And having no prior government experience, I was scared, as I did not know what to do to address the issue of corruption in the agency. But with the strong support of the former president and the guidance of DOTR Secretary Art Tugade, we were able to introduce sweeping reforms in the agency. But it came not without a price. Not surprisingly, cases were filed against me and a few others. In one occasion, I told Secretary Art Tugade, and I said, another case was filed, a case against me. I was surprised to hear his unorthodox reply. Bakit? Ilang kaso na ang na-file sa iyo? He went on to say, if you are afraid to do what is right, true, and moral while working in government, because you're afraid cases would be filed against you, government service is not for you. Umalis ka sa gobyerno. That was his advice. And really, it gave me a very telling reflection. Lesson learned. Never waver in your pursuit of the truth and of what is right. This brings me to my last, but certainly not the least value, I wish to share with you graduates. Life's purpose. At this stage in your life, you may already have developed a sense of purpose in your life. What career you will take, the field of law you may excel, or whether you want to pursue professional life in the public or private sector. Your sense of purpose may be inspired by somebody you aspire for, who carries the simplicity of value for the common good, the strength of character, and the sincerity of heart. To a lot of you here, what comes to mind would be Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, the founder and the guiding spirit of this institution. The one person that comes to mind immediately is former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Much have been said about him, mostly about his public life, how he had made his singular conviction to serve his country and to protect the Filipino people. That was and continue to be his life's purpose. But I wish to share with you how others may affect one's purpose in life. Mayor Duterte spoke highly of my late father, also a lawyer, in whose law office he started his law practice. He was inspired by my late father, and he looked up to him on what a good, competent lawyer should be. How my father mentored him and won his first case. But as they say, life comes full circle. When Mayor Duterte became mayor, later as congressman, and became mayor again for several terms, and as president of this country, I was inspired by his life and his dedication to public service. Your sense of purpose should not be defined by title, privilege, or compensation. It is defined by something more profound, more meaningful. It is about doing good, upholding the rule of law, sharing your life, and making positive impact in the life of others. And most of all, honoring our God. To you graduates, your life's calling is to become a good, morally upright, and competent lawyer that you can be. That is my humble prayer for all of you. Congratulations to the graduates, and good morning to all.